So today we're going to look at how we can use Scratch to create games. So we've already looked at the different parts of Scratch. We looked at the motion blocks, the looks, the sound, the events, and control. So now what we're going to do, we're going to put all this together and create a game so that we see how everything coordinates. So our game is going to have different sprites. We are going to also work on our background. We are also going to work on the different blocks that we have. So the aim of the game is to collect points. So meaning that we are also going to use our variable. So the game is called Star Hunter. And what we need to do is to get our sprite to collect as many stars as possible. So the more stars they collect, the better. So we are going to have the default sprite. I won't change it. Still maintain the default sprite. We'll have our cat. And then we also have the stars. And we're going to add some bad guys that are going to block us when we try to get the stars. So at this point, you already know how to add your sprite. You also know how to add your background. I don't think we should have any challenges with that. So we're going to pick a background that depicts a sea or an ocean. I think underwater should be something that we can use. So this we'll use for our background. And then what we're going to see how we get the mouse to, how we get the cat to move. Okay, so the cat is going to move as we move the mouse. So how do we do that? So we get our program to start, use our events block, and we're going to use the green flag. Okay, and since this movement is going to be a continuous movement, we'll use the river block. Okay, then the motion that we're going to have is the go to motion. So each time the sprite is going to move according to where the mouse is going to point. It's going to be something like this. Let me just show you. So when I click the green flag, as you see, wherever my mouse is going, the sprite is also going. Wherever my mouse is going, the sprite is also going. So that's the movement that we're going to have with the cat. Okay. So now we have our cat moving. Next, we want to have some sound so that we make it more interesting. We've said the game is being played under the ocean. Let me see if I can start. Okay, so we said the game is being played under the ocean. So let's have some sound so that we can have the feeling of being under the ocean. So going to pick that. Then go for sound. I think what sound can we pick? Let me see what sound is there. Let me see what options we have for sound. Okay. Let's see. What do we have? No, we don't have. Let me pick another one. So if we want to add a sound, we can pick a sound from here. So let's see what sounds we can get that go with C. The C does have bubbles, right? Let's see. Bubbles works. I think I do. So we'll use the bubbles. Okay. So since I want to use the bubbles, I'll add my bubbles, then I'll go back to my code and change here so that it's on bubbles. Okay, so remember that for me to get this code, I had clicked on the stage and then I have this option. So if I put it like this, it just plays once. I want it to be playing continuously, so I'll put it in the forever loop and I will let it play. Okay, so let's see now. So we now have our sprite and we're able to move our layer. Okay, so this is going to happen continuously. So I have the sprite, but we also need some form of obstacle. So I'm going to add a octopus. Let's see if we can add an octopus. So the octopus is going to be one of my enemies. Look, here's the octopus. And the octopus idea is to keep our sprite from getting the star. Okay, so I've added my octopus there. And okay, so how do we get the octopus to move? We're using the same events. And when the green flag is clicked, we're going to have it moving forever. Okay, and we want it to move. So we go to the move block, but then when it just moves on its own, once it gets to the end of the stage, it will be stuck. So how do we keep it moving? Keep it in the stage. We don't want it to go off the stage. So we say if it gets to the edge, it's going to bounce back. So it's going to look something like this. Have you seen it? Go to the edge, came back, go to the edge, came back, go to the edge, came back, and we will continue like that. So I think for now, we'll end here. Try and do this, and then let me know.